All right. So I don't have a whole lot to show today. It's kind of the only thing I was working on is this. It's kind of like a database of all the different ideas we have. Either I have, or the accelerator has, or the incubator that we're working on in DR. Kind of have it separated. But so I was just gonna go through a few of them. We went over Chad's sites the other day. And here's the link too if you want to see these idea websites. But talked about Chad's sites where it's like a website where in 30 seconds you can improve some business's website and show it to them. We did the demo for that yesterday. You can see the websites in your area, preview it, make it better, scrape it, use AI, make it better. So that's that. That's probably one of the strongest on here. Um, and if you're interested in doing it, yeah, sell a website you made in 30 seconds to a business for $200 in your area. I mean, definitely get in touch, use it. I mean, I think it's great. Um, Here's some other ones I have for DR. Call Motto Chat. It's like a WhatsApp chat bot for the corner stores over there. I'll probably do the DR stuff in a separate channel, but just keep this focus for American because I'm speaking English in it. But there's another one called where it's like a bookmaker. It uses AI where you can write a baby book about if you have your kid or your family, and then and I mean I built it. It's pretty awesome. I really like this one where my son Billy's first step. And these are all pages I've made, all tech, my ideas, but maybe if it's something, yeah, you think it's a cool idea, or just this channel is supposed to just kind of teach you about code and what's possible with AI and what's inspire you to kind of make your own stuff and or join us. I have an entrepreneurs group and we have an accelerator, and so yeah, join our group and just get because founders are always kind of solo. You don't really have a group, so it's good to have some kind of community bounce ideas off of and get experience from. But yeah, this is so you type in, for example, my baby Sally likes to walk or whatever, and like it would make a whole book out of it and it would illustrate it, do pictures, and you click through it. It's a digital book, so you save it to your account and you would just be able to read it on our reader. But yeah, so that's how that works. And so you see it just does some examples there to get ideas going. But so that's AI baby books. um Another cool one on here is AR glasses, which I could show you guys. It's something because they have meta glasses, which are actually really crazy and interesting, but they're like $300. So who's gonna pay that? So I made a version, AR glass, and I even made a where it has a website and an app you can download for your phone. This is the website, but these are the glasses. So if you can kind of see the screen a little bit, that's the Google Maps. This is checkers, um, and I'm building a better getting a 3D printed kit for it, so it ends up looking a lot better than this. But this is version one, and you can see there's a little screen, but it's playing the Mario game right now. It's kind of easier to see. So it's got a screen there. That's the weather app. You can see it's a little smiley face app. It's kind of runs these different apps, but then you see it on like a reflection screen that pops down here. Um, and all this is stuff that's that's checkers. And then it's going to go to Mario in a second. But I mean, this is a system I built in for like less than $5 altogether. That's the Mario game. And then I built an app on your phone that can connect to it and control it. So that's what you can download here on the glasses page. But I think this is pretty cool. And if you can pop these out for $5 and sell them for 20 or 30, I took it to a friend in California, um, and his girlfriend said she would pay $30 for that, no problem. So yeah, it's worth it. I mean, it's kind of worth it. Yeah, I don't know about hardware businesses because you'd have to sell 1,000 to make 25 grand, which is like not a huge amount of money. And selling 1,000 is a lot of work. But I mean, unless you have a crazy social media or something. So I don't know. It's just one of those ideas that I got excited about and built, and it's there. So we'll see. I mean, unless you really sell them by the tens of thousands through like retail or something, but it's a product. Um, and so yeah, that's pretty much everything on here. Oh, the last one that's kind of interesting, auto him, because basically everyone knows the boomer generation's got all the money, and they're all on Facebook, and they're all um, religious. So this could be something for that demographic, where it basically so it's like a website, or you could even make it into like a messenger chat bot, but and it looks kind of like ChatGPT, but Jesusified, and you say, hey, please make, or you, I guess you want to say hey to Jesus, but hey, please make me a hymn about my beautiful granddaughter Sally or whatever, and it would do it. It would just return an MP3 file. It would probably use like Suno or something for the AI, like music creator. But yeah, something like that could be pretty interesting. I know there's some startups that are making a whole lot of money going after that demographic, because they have it all. But yeah, so that's those are some ideas for, yeah, just for different startups. These are some of the DR ones. So if you live overseas, or if you live in a emerging market, just a nice way to say third world developing. Um, and these are some ones, you know, I love. That's where I grew up, overseas in Africa, and that's where I definitely love developing world startups. I feel like there's a lot of potential there, untapped potential. But so one of them, let's see, where is it? It's the, yeah, Anakin, animated mannequin, Anakin, or Mani Vivo, or some kind of, all the different words for it. So basically, it's like they have. If you ever go to the overseas or developing world, you see these mannequins everywhere, the big plastic ones, and they're just kind of stationary, not doing anything. So I've kind of developed. Well, I have the code. I haven't finished building the robotics yet, but where it's basically like that. So it's a mannequin that has pretty simple robotic joints. It doesn't. It's not as complicated as that. You can do it way simpler, but it's an Arduino chip, and you program it to wave or to have a little speaker and say the specials or the deals or the name of the store or whatever, in whatever language, and turn its head and wave and do things like that. So that's a cool idea for that. And so I built like half of it. If you want to see, um, this is this is like some cheap mannequin. It's got the hands and everything, but and that's the first little robotic joint. You can honestly get these on Amazon, and I had it connected to a mini Arduino for the brain, and it would just turn the head. Basically, the head clamps on there. I put this servo motor in the middle, and the head can turn back and forth, back and forth. So I think that's a cool business. The whole kit would probably only take about maybe $15 in parts, and I'm sure you could sell it for about 300 to each store, and maybe not that quite, depending on the country, but still be cool. But it's physical too, which is another drawback. So you have to like go to stores and market it in person. I guess you don't if you have crazy social media skills, but yeah. So, and then just some other ones, some other ideas for. It's good to have a list of ideas and just work on the best ones. Motos chat is my best one, so I'm absolutely focused on that. But it's cool to just talk about other ideas, and I'm really excited about building the incubator soon. So I might share these with them. But yeah, another one is so like an automated vending machine for like the corner stores. So so there's the WhatsApp chat bot, but then it could even plug straight into there, so people could click three buttons on WhatsApp. I want beans, bananas, you know, um, or in this case, it could even work for like fried foods. It'd be harder for cooked foods like beans and whatever, um, grilled chicken and stuff. But you could absolutely make a food grade version of it and clean it and each day. And but the power of it is like, so you would have a screen on the front. You order, I want combo number two pieces of fried chicken, one serving of French fries. Bam, gives you a price, and then on the back it even shows the owner the price. So everything's cash in these economies. So then you would put the 200 pesos on the table, and she would accept it and click in her password on the back, her PIN, and then it would open up the front, so the person can get their food. So it's like, because they won't have like bill readers and all that. They don't really do that, and they never work very well. And I guess you could, but basically, if the person could just, I know how these stores are always laid out in these restaurants. If you could just let the person be set in the back and not have to worry about orders or putting stuff on plates or do all that, you can just kind of manage the kitchen, take the money. It'd be a lot more efficient for them. So that's what this would be. Um, it's a pretty cool idea and doesn't need to cost a whole lot in parts. You could absolutely fabricate them in whatever country you're at. Um, yeah, and then some more. That's pretty much it. I built a, because there's all these video models of AI that can take in video and understand what's happening. So I built that into like a camera that sends you a message if some like a WhatsApp message or an email or whatever, if it detects someone who looks suspicious or a robber or a cat or whatever you set it to, like notify me if any of these things happen, and then it sends you a message. Hey, someone's outside your store or in your parking lot, and sends you a message. So I built that. It's pretty powerful, and useful, and it can connect to any camera or anything. So you'll probably see more of that just in the future going forward. But I built one too, and I think it's really powerful. And I haven't seen it really exist too much yet, but I'm sure it will in the future as Big Brother in the dystopia take over. Um, but yeah, might as well profit in the meantime. There's another one, smart database, which is pretty cool. It's something I built for this. There was this um, like package delivery service in DR close to where I live, and so I built something where I could take in the orders and automate it. But yeah, long story with that. Um, So the last couple little ideas. I didn't really have a lot to record today, but I set a goal that I want to do 30 minutes a day of recording. We'll see. You know, probably won't always happen like that, but so last couple little ideas. Um, yeah, let's see. We went over the AI movie studio a little bit yesterday, where it showed the guy playing with a cloud action figure, and it was animating it for him. Um, I think we showed you the Tinder UI that I thought was like a lot better than what Tinder does, where yeah, it has all the matches. It's basically like a crowd. Like if you could see everyone within, I know Tinder usually does like 20 miles of you. If you everyone in 20 miles of you and you see their actual picture, I mean it'd be like crazy powerful. This is a cool UI for that, and it's all in one page. You have your sparks, the people that you liked, they didn't like you back yet, and then you have your matches, which are two-way matches, and this is where you chat with them right here. And then on mobile, it collapses down to be a little easier. But yeah, so that's cooler Tinder. I guess that's it. Those are all the ideas. Mm, Probably don't need to talk about anything else really today. Um, and gold. Oh yeah, there's this cool article about how China discovered how to take all those crap broken laptops, broken phones, and they all have gold, palladium, nickel, silver, all these really valuable um, resources in them. And I guess they found some kind of chemical solution. They can just drop it in, and then all the valuable materials sink to the bottom. And yeah, this is the article. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. So, but if there's a way to actually do that in America, at a big scale. And I know labor costs more here, so it's probably tough, but then you could save so much and be super competitive because you don't need to ship all the, like, we make all the waste and then China processes them. I was in China once in Shenzhen, and they're just, it's amazing how many, they have cities just full of broken phones and like e-waste and e-recycling and stuff. But if we did more of that here, you could absolutely sell it for more because, yeah, they said you can recover it for, like, let's say if gold costs $4,000 an ounce, or I forget how it works, a troy ounce or something, then um, and then it might only cost $1,000 to recycle it and get that amount of gold, and then $3,000 profit, and you save all the shipping costs. So that's the idea behind that idea. And so we're an incubator, so we just try to, besides Motos Chat, that is my company that I'm running, but um, do want to make an incubator. You know, they already have the Florida one, but which is helping me out. But I want to make one in DR. So getting ideas together if nobody else has their own ideas, and then it makes it easier. Students or the university tech students, they could just use one of these and build their own company. But I'm sure they might have ideas too, so they could add it to there. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Just might make a half long video today. Um, but all right, well, thanks guys. Little startup journal entry today, and just keep going.